Last night, Costco's reported their quarterly earnings that topped Wall Street expectations. Comparable sales for the company rose 1.1% year over year, but only 0.2% in the U.S. Costco is enjoying strong grocery sales, but seeing weaker trends in discretionary items. The chief financial officer, Richard Galanti, said shoppers made more trips to the retailer's stores, even as they spent less. He said sales of pricier items in the U.S. outside of food were weaker, and falling gas prices also weighed on revenue. Traffic rose 5.2% worldwide and 5% in the U.S. on a year-over-year basis. Costco's average transaction volume amount in the quarter dropped nearly 4% worldwide and 4.5% in the U.S. So, regards to their earnings, we see that I was anticipating price breaking down from this asymmetric triangle, but price did find support as it was continuing to respect this monthly uptrend line. Part of breaking down was price coming into, if we go to the daily chart, resistance as it was bumped up against this down trend line or the top portion of the asymmetric triangle. However, the chart clearly shows that the bulls are in control. Now, before we decide where price is heading next, let's look at this quick video.
We got Costco reporting its numbers here today. It's fiscal fourth quarter. The company reporting earnings per share of $4.86. That is above the $4.78 estimated by analysts. Also got to check out its U.S. comparable sales ex-gas up 3.1%, ex-gas and currency effects, I should say, up 3.1% versus the 3.29% estimated on that front by analysts, and revenue for the company as well. We saw that rising to $78.94 billion, which is slightly ahead of estimates. I should say the comp sales I mentioned are U.S. comp sales specifically. Overall, globally, it's total company comp sales, including gas and currency effects, 1.1% increase versus 1.9% estimated by analysts. So the shares pulling back a smidge, a little bit in after-hours trading.
Just a bit. You wait for the conference call, see what kind of color we get.
Well, and speaking of the conference call, one of the things that we have been waiting for potentially from Costco and that analysts have flagged, when are they going to raise their membership dues again? We haven't seen a raise from Costco in quite some time. Don't see any kind of mention of that in the release. It presumably would come in the conference call beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern. We will be listening avidly to see if that is what's coming. But Costco is interesting on a number of different fronts, right? How is Costco faring in an environment where we are seeing the lower income consumers start to feel some stress? That has been benefiting the likes of Walmart, for example, in the past, as people are trading down. Higher income consumers even have been trading down to Walmart. What is happening with Costco at this moment? It's on a different cadence in terms of its reporting than the other retailers. So we'll get a little bit of extra later time, if you will. We were also talking earlier in our meeting, we just mentioned Target closing some stores in urban areas in particular because of theft. How does Costco hold up on that front? Is it more resistant to that issue?
You would think so, in part because of what you're buying at Costco, in part to get in. Right. That's one difference.
You have to show your membership.
Right, that's a difference. Also, when you go to Costco, you're loading up, at least the Lipton family, on 70 hot dogs.
Right.
It can make a difference when it comes to retail theft, I would think.
70 hot dogs, is that what you guys are buying?
I mean, maybe exaggerating.
You got your bookshelf on Etsy. You got your 70 hot dogs.
I mean, honestly, these companies should be sending me some type of check. The name dropping I'm mentioning is unbelievable.
Well, we got to talk about them anyways.
All right, so we're going to look at price action on the monthly chart once again. We're just going to remove all the drawings except for the pandemic lows, which I want to put as a dashed line. And you can see for the better part of, this month and last month, price has been indecisive in terms of a direction that it wants to take. You can see that we have this huge rejection candle indicating selling pressure above 580, which is probably why price is just kind of stalling right before that candle opened back in April. Going down to the weekly chart. We really need to see price close above 580 before getting bullish again. Despite the trend line break that occurred in June. Again, just kind of scrolling back out to the monthly chart. Price is in retail status, meaning price is expensive. The levels to have bought where price was at selling at wholesale prices were down in the 450 area. Again, which is why price is pausing. There's very few buyers to push price higher. Now price did gap down, however is moving nicely on earnings. However, if you look on the daily chart, you just see resistance or selling pressure on the shorter term time frame. You also see price breaking below the shorter term daily uptrend line. So if I'm pulling back out to the weekly and pending the U.S. consumer going into 2024, it's going to get tougher. Can we see price retest the $500 level? Yes, we could. And that's what I'm betting on. I'm betting on more downside risk versus upside reward. Again, because price is at retail status. And what I mean by that is that this is where individual investors, they'll go long, where the smart money got in at wholesale prices and they're looking to get out of their long. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, please like the video.